We all know that digital computers changed virtually every aspect of our life. This is the biggest, strangest mystery in all the universe at the present time. Wow. These are called fast radio bursts.
What if I told you that a spacecraft launched nearly 50 years ago just sent us a message, and what it revealed has even top physicists like Michio Kaku freaking out?
Next, NASA says its Voyager 1 probe, the most distant human-made object in the universe, is sending usable information to Earth again.
And no, it's not static or space junk. We're talking about a decoded image from outside our solar system, designed not for us, but for AI. And what we found after decoding it was absolutely terrifying.
The question is, who's involved in this race to perfect quantum computers? And the answer is everyone.
1. The Voyager Mission and Michio Kaku's warning. All right, let's rewind a bit, because to understand the shock, you've got to know where it all started. Back in 1977, NASA launched Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, two brave little spacecraft designed to explore the outer planets. What started as a routine mission turned into one of humanity's greatest achievements. Voyager 1 is now over 15 billion miles away from Earth, floating in the dark silence of interstellar space. It's still sending data, still listening, and on board, a golden record, a cosmic time capsule filled with music, greetings, and images meant for whoever or whatever might find it. Enter Michio Kaku, theoretical physicist, science communicator, and arguably one of the few people on Earth who could even begin to understand what came next. Because in early 2025, AI systems trained to interpret deep space transmissions picked up something Voyager 1 sent back, something not normal. It wasn't just data corruption or random noise, it was a coherent image. And not just coherent, it was symmetrical, artificial looking, and not from Earth. Kaku's words, "This is not noise, this is a signal, a message." And that message, well, you're not going to believe what it revealed next. 2. AI reveals Voyager's terrifying image of who's sending data. So what exactly did this image show? In April 2025, a revolutionary quantum AI developed by NASA and Google's AI Studio decoded Voyager 1's transmission, and what it found is the stuff of cosmic horror. We're talking about a humanoid silhouette, but not one that obeys the laws of physics as we know them. It was made of geometric fractals, prime number patterns, and non-Euclidean shapes that change based on who's looking at them. Sounds like science fiction. That's what they thought too, until Dr. Kaku said, and I quote, "This is a whisper of non-human intelligence." And it gets weirder. That same AI reprocessed Voyager 2's old data, the stuff everyone thought was just background noise. But embedded inside was a 3D star map, pointing to a place called the Scutum Void, a massive, eerily empty region near the heliopause, the edge of our solar system. Why there? Even stranger, NASA's quantum computer, Sycamore X, picked up a similar pattern in another transmission, this time containing what they're calling biological geometry, a mix of organic and synthetic design. Think machine meets life form. And here's the part that sends shivers down your spine. The message seems designed specifically for AI to understand, not humans. Kaku called it a cosmic handshake, a greeting. From what? We don't know. But maybe from something in the universe, or something using the universe itself to talk. So now we know Voyager might have received something. But what about what we sent out? 3. The Voyager Golden Record. let's talk about that famous golden record. And no, it's not just a cool sci-fi Easter egg. This thing is real, and it might be the most poetic and unnerving artifact we've ever launched into space. In 1977, Carl Sagan and a small team of brilliant minds curated what was a cosmic mixtape. Sounds of Earth, greetings in 55 languages, 116 images of life, and even music from Mozart to Chuck Berry. It was humanity's hello to the universe. But here's the catch. The Voyager probes are drifting toward nothing. Literally. There is no star system, no target. It's just endless black. The odds of an alien race ever finding this record? Almost zero. But what if it has been found? Or worse, what if the message was never meant to be found by accident? I mean, think about it. The instructions on how to play the golden record are carved into the casing in symbolic language. But we just assume an alien race would be able to interpret that. What if they misunderstood? What if our peaceful message of life sounds like a warning? Or worse, an invitation? Carl Sagan called it a present from a small, distant world. Beautiful, right? But what if someone or something unwrapped it? And maybe, just maybe, that's why we're getting signals back. But if we're talking about aliens, well, no one's more vocal than Michio Kaku himself. And what he's saying now, it's even more mind-bending. 4. Michio Kaku says aliens exist. Okay, so you've got the golden record floating out there like a glowing message in a bottle. And now the bottle may have been opened. But let's stop pretending this is far-fetched. According to Michio Kaku, we shouldn't be asking if aliens exist. We should be asking why we haven't met them yet. Kaku, a man whose life's work revolves around the deepest questions of the universe, is certain that intelligent life exists elsewhere. Think about it. Billions of galaxies, billions of stars, and countless Earth-like planets. The math is simple. Life is not rare. It's inevitable. And here's where it gets interesting. Kaku talks about the Fermi paradox. Why, if life is so likely, have we not heard from anyone? His answer? They may be so advanced. We're like ants trying to understand the internet. He suggests these civilizations might be communicating through quantum entanglement, laser-based space highways, or even sending digital consciousness across space. Technology that's so far ahead of ours, it's invisible to us. Now, while we're busy looking outward toward distant stars and signals, something much closer has shaken Michio Kaku to his core. 5. Michio Kaku panics over Chandrayaan-3. India's Chandrayaan-3 mission, yes, the one that made history by landing near the moon's south pole in 2023, has quietly dropped one of the most disturbing discoveries of the decade. And guess who's not sleeping easy over it? Michio Kaku. He recently went on record expressing serious concern about what Chandrayaan-3 found lurking beneath the lunar surface. And it's not just rocks and dust. We're talking about materials that defy known physics, substances that absorb heat in ways we've never seen before. Kaku called them a direct challenge to our understanding of thermodynamics. But that's not even the strange part. Seismic activity on the moon that shouldn't exist. Underground voids shaped with eerie geometry. Some researchers speculate they could be remnants of artificial structures. Yes, you heard that right. Structures on the moon. And this raises massive questions, not just scientific, but political. Kaku warns we could be on the verge of a new space race, one not about exploration, but exploitation. Rare minerals, water ice, and even alien tech, all up for grabs. The moon may soon become the Wild West of space, and Kaku is calling for global cooperation before it's too late. Because if we're already uncovering things this strange so close to home, just imagine what happens when our computers get smart enough to decode the rest. And that brings us to the next game changer. According to Kaku, it's already here. 6. Michio Kaku says quantum computing is the next revolution. So, if space is the final frontier, quantum computing might just be the key to unlocking it. Michio Kaku isn't just excited about quantum computing. He's calling it the greatest leap in human history since the invention of electricity. Let that sink in. Kaku breaks it down like this. We've gone through 3 phases of computing: analog, digital, and now quantum. And while digital computers deal in zeros and ones, quantum computers deal in qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. I know it sounds like science fiction, but it's real, and it's already happening. This new form of computing isn't just fast, it's mind-bendingly powerful. It can process impossible equations, simulate complex molecules for medical breakthroughs, solve climate puzzles, and supercharge AI in ways we're only beginning to understand. Kaku even suggests that quantum computers could help us decipher alien languages, process deep space signals, or even interact with non-human intelligence we haven't fully detected yet. So, if quantum computing might help us decode alien signals, what if it could also unlock something even stranger? Time travel. Yeah, Michio Kaku is dead serious about it. Saitsumas Michio Kaku on time travel. While it still sounds like pure science fiction, Kaku insists it's not impossible, at least not in the way most people think. He calls it a Class 2 impossibility, something that doesn't break the laws of physics, but that we just don't have the tools to achieve yet. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time isn't a rigid ticking clock, it's a bendable, flowing river. Near massive objects like black holes, time can slow down. Under extreme gravitational or energetic conditions, it could theoretically loop back on itself. Kaku talks about closed time-like curves, paths through space-time that might let someone circle back to their past. Wild, right? But here's the catch. To make it work, we'd need a level of technology and energy so advanced that it's like asking cavemen to build a particle collider. You'd need something as powerful as a spinning black hole or an exotic material with negative energy density. The kind of stuff we know is mathematically possible, but have no way to create yet. And while that's still theoretical, some threats in space are very real. Kaku says something is heading toward us that's not theoretical at all. 8. Michio Kaku on identifying potential asteroid risks. While Michio Kaku spends a lot of time talking about the cosmic unknown, there's one danger he says we absolutely cannot ignore, and it's heading right for us. Not today, not tomorrow, but eventually. Asteroids. According to Kaku, the risk of a catastrophic asteroid impact may be low year to year, but it's never zero, and the damage from even a small one could be civilization ending. Just look at what happened to the dinosaurs. The Chicxulub asteroid, 66 million years ago, boom, mass extinction. Now imagine something like that happening today. But here's the chilling part. Kaku warns that many smaller asteroids, the city killers, go undetected. They're too small to see until it's almost too late, and yet they're big enough to wipe out an entire city or region. Even worse, we're still underprepared to deal with them. He advocates for advanced planetary defense systems, lasers, impactors, and gravity tractors, anything that can deflect or redirect a dangerous object. And he's not shy about saying this needs to be a global effort, because asteroids don't care about borders. When one hits Earth, everyone's in the blast zone. After talking about asteroids that could wipe us out from the sky, it's time to look at a threat that might emerge much closer to home. Or rather, right from our labs: artificial intelligence. 9. Why AI experts say humans have 2 years left. The warning signs are no longer coming from sci-fi writers. They're coming from the very people building these systems. AI pioneers like Geoffrey Hinton, former Google DeepMind researchers, and tech industry leaders are now sounding the alarm. We may have just 2 years left to make critical decisions before it's too late. And the pace? Terrifying. A 2025 report from DeepMind suggests AGI could realistically emerge by 2030, but many insiders warn it might happen much sooner, possibly by 2026. That means we're almost out of time to put guardrails in place. One survey of top AI researchers showed that up to 51% believe there's at least a 10% chance that advanced AI could cause catastrophic, even extinction-level, outcomes for humanity. Think about that. These aren't fringe opinions. These are the architects of the AI revolution, saying, we're not sure we can control what we're building. And while we wrestle with dangers born from intelligence, the universe holds mysteries of an entirely different kind, like a giant hole in space so massive, it's been called the Great Nothing. 10. The biggest void in the known universe. If the threat of AI makes you feel uneasy, the Voyager's void might leave you speechless, for the exact opposite reason. It's not packed with danger or activity. It's remarkable for what it lacks: almost everything. Nicknamed the Great Nothing, the Voyager's void is one of the largest and most mysterious empty spaces in the known universe. Located about 700 million light-years away, in the constellation Voyagers, it spans a jaw-dropping 330 million light-years in diameter. This gaping chasm was discovered in 1981 by astronomer Robert Kirshner, and since then, it's baffled scientists. Based on our understanding of cosmic structure, a region that large should hold around 2,000 galaxies. Instead, it is about 60. These few galaxies are oddly arranged in a kind of narrow tube through the center of the void, while the rest are just nothing. Dark, silent, vast. But how does this happen? According to cosmologists, it doesn't defy our models of the universe, especially the lambda cold dark matter theory. The idea is that quantum fluctuations shortly after the Big Bang led to an uneven spread of matter. Over time, gravity pulled dense regions together into filaments and clusters, while the less dense areas expanded into enormous voids like Voyagers. Still, the sheer emptiness of the Voyager's void unsettles astronomers. It's surrounded by massive superclusters like Hercules and Ursa Major, yet it remains hauntingly quiet. Some fringe theorists have even speculated, was something removed from this area of the universe? Or is it hiding something we're not yet equipped to perceive? The Voyager's void reminds us of just how much we don't know. We may be building machines that could surpass us, yet we're still trying to figure out why the universe left a giant chunk of itself completely blank. After diving into these chilling revelations, from Voyager's mysterious data to Kaku's unsettling warnings about our cosmic future, one thing stands clear: we're on the edge of something unprecedented. The signals are real, the data is real, and the implications, they're terrifying. If these cosmic breadcrumbs have shaken your reality, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell, because we're just scratching the surface of these dark truths. What do you think Voyager discovered in the void? Share your theories below. Remember, stay vigilant, stay curious, because something out there might already be watching us.